Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. Before we begin, please hit that subscribe button and the like button, and it really helps out the channel. So before we get started, I want to make a few announcements. One, these short videos are going to happen Monday through Friday because I have other videos that happen every 2 weeks, which is a mock Kafka clutch. I have these that are happening kind of every day, Monday through Friday. I'm doing Saturday and Sundays, but as of today, we're stopping that. And I'm starting a new channel for creatives. It's going to be a little longer format, maybe 10 to 20 minutes, somewhere in between there. And it's basically discussing creative, what it means to be creative, how to get your creative expression out there. And because I'm an author, I'll be focusing specifically along the author route or the author expression, writing. But the ideas are broad, so they'll be able to help any creative achieve their expression, what they want to do. So the first video will be coming out soon. It's called "What Makes a Good Story," and you may think, okay, this is only for authors, but no. If you go to a museum, every painting is a story. Every sculpture is a story. So basically, what makes a good story has a very broad application, not just what makes a good story, and then you open a book. Yes, it applies to writing, but it also applies to a painting, a sculpture, a building. It's like, how do you express yourself creatively? What makes that good story, and how can you get that out? So part one will be coming soon. I'll let you know when. But as of today, the creative warrior wisdom shorts, these shorts, will only be happening Monday through Friday, which touches upon today's thought, which is the only constant is change. So what does that mean? That we have a tendency as humans to not like change. We like things to stay the same. We like things to be familiar. We like things to be routine because it's comfortable for us. It works for our brains. Our brains actually like routine, and we're resistant to change. We kind of fight it a bit. We don't like things to be different. We don't like things to have a certain schedule. I have a certain way of doing things. This is what we say. And so we resist change. But the only thing in our life that's guaranteed is change. I mean, if you're a parent, your kids don't stay 3 years old forever. Like 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. It's constantly changing. Every day it's changing. You yourself, when you're 20, you're young and immortal and invulnerable. And then when you're 40, maybe not so much. When you're 60, not so much. When you're 70 and 80, you remember those years in the 20s, but you're not quite doing the same things because you've changed. There are statistics out there that say your body changes every couple of years. There's a certain amount of time where all your cells change. You're not even the same person anymore because your body constantly breaks down and rebuilds and makes new cells of you. So there's a constant change going on. And we have to embrace this idea that the only constant is change. Things can't stay the same because that's called stagnation. And you want things to grow. When things are stagnant, they're not growing, they're not moving, they're not evolving, they're not changing. And you want things to change. You want things to change for the better, obviously. But you have to be okay with this idea that the only constant, the only thing that doesn't change ever is the idea of change, because change is ever present. You live in a changing world. And it's a hard concept sometimes for us to grasp. When we're young, when we're kids, we don't want change because we like things to stay the same and familiar. And when we're older, we don't like change because we like things to stay the same and familiar. I remember I'm older than the internet. So I remember when the internet first came around and it was like, wow, this is going to be different having to use computers like this. But I'm also that cusp generation, which was, we don't know what the internet is, but we're going to embrace this new thing because it sounds amazing. And we were able to embrace that change. And it changed everything. The computers changed everything. I have more processing power in my phone now, today, than I did in my computer when it first came out, my Pentium. It's a long time ago. If you know what a Pentium is, You can Google it. So embracing change positively can be a good thing because it helps you accept what's coming, and it helps you expand your learning, your horizons, the change, the technology and things like that are happening around you. When you embrace it positively, it enhances your life. If you embrace it fighting it tooth and nail, it becomes harder to accept what is inevitable, because change, whether you want it to happen or not, it's coming. It happens. You can't help it, because life moves, right? Life continues. Time doesn't stop for us. I wish it did sometimes, but it doesn't. So what I want you to take on today is that the only constant, the only one, is change. Things have to change. So have a great day. It's Friday, so have a fantastic weekend. There's not going to be a CWW tomorrow or Sunday, because we're going to start taking breaks. And it's also the change of that is to prevent any kind of burnout. If I'm going to do this other show for the authors called the Storyteller Academy, that's the name, I want to make sure that it doesn't clash with other episodes. So I want to have the weekends to kind of work on other stuff, and I'm going to have Saturday and Sunday to do that stuff, and then I'll do Storyteller Academy. It'll be maybe once a month, but they're going to be longer shows. So thanks again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following these and listening to these. And if you get anything out of them, don't forget to leave your like. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment below if you've learned something, or if you want to share something. That'd be great too, because wisdom is usually a collective thing, right? So I appreciate you for being here, and I'll see you on Monday, and I'll be working on the Storyteller Academy episodes. And today we have a Mob Cafe Clutch. If you don't know what the Mob Cafe Clutch is, you should check it out, because if you look at this channel, you'll see some of the longer channels, some of the longer episodes are Mob Cafe Clutch episodes. So I want you to have a great day, and above all, be uncommon. Have a great weekend. Take care.